Welcome back, horror fans. BH Pumpkin Claw here. Science fiction and horror, two genres that in my opinion complement each other more effectively than any other in film. In horror and sci-fi, we have movies with a monstrous alien life form that the protagonist needs to defeat at the pinnacle of the film. Here are my top 10 horror movie aliens. FYI, I did not include Predator because those films are science fiction action, not science fiction horror. Number 10, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. The title seriously says it all. Clowns from outside our galaxy land their circus tent spaceship in a small town, shooting killer popcorn at people, then putting them into cotton candy balloons to suck their blood. This movie even has its own music video and song by the Dickies. I've included a link below if you don't believe me. Number 9, Life Force. Amazing Tobe Hooper film about vampire aliens coming to Earth to suck the life force from mankind, turning them into zombified drones. Practical effects and amazing storyline, a must-see for Hooper fans or vampire fans of the old kind when they used to kill people and not want to make out. Number 8, Species. I think this was one of the first times I ever heard of SETI, and definitely one of the first movies that introduced me to Michael Mann. Oh, and of course Natasha Henstridge. Scientists combine alien DNA we receive from space with a female egg and realize that her mating pattern has lethal desires. This creature was also designed from H.R. Geiger, the genius who brought us the xenomorph. Number 7, Little Shop of Horrors. This movie is an example of what I use to argue against people who say all horror needs to be R. It has horror in the title and is about a flesh-eating plant with giant teeth giving fame and fortune to a pathetic man looking to impress the girl of his dreams. It drips horror, and the simple fact that it is a musical in PG-13 does nothing to make it any less impactful to the genre. Number 6, The Faculty. This one will be the most controversial, and I hope people don't stop watching simply because I included it. I know the Puppet Master's Invasion of the Body Snatchers came before it, but the film did come out in the popular 90s resurgence of horror aimed at the larger teen audience. And at the time I was 15, this film came out and have a more emotional connection for me than the other two. The hive mind parasitic alien story is not going away and has been done many times over again. But this has Josh Hartnett in it when he was cool, and Salma Hayek, as well as Jon Stewart for God's sakes. So to me, this is above them in importance to my horror library. Number 5, Invaders from Mars. Oh, Tobe Hooper, where would we be without you? This is a fantastic reimagining from the classic brought to us by the father of Leatherface. This is another brainwashing aliens taking over a town, and the least likely person to help is the only one who knows about it. But it is full of practical effects, and I wasn't able to watch it fully until I was 16. Legitimately scary film and a must-see for alien horror fans. Number 4, The Blob. Kevin Dillon before he was drama, and Shawnee Smith before she became a disciple of Jigsaw. This expands so much of the Blob mythos and builds upon the 1950s version, bringing gore and origin story, turning the meteorite into a satellite falling out of orbit, and an ambiguous ending pleading for a sequel. Number 3, The Thing. Kurt Russell battles a shape-shifting alien frozen in the ice for centuries, turning dogs into Cerberus beasts with tentacles and humans with removable heads dripping with goo and amazing effects that still stand the test of time. The ending is hotly debated, and I have my own theory which I did a video on and can be found in my playlist. Plus, The Thing is by John Carpenter, and the horror list is not complete without him. Number 2, Critters. This is one of my all-time favorites. Intergalactic carnivorous hedgehogs with poisonous barbs in their back crash lands on Earth and terrorizes a family of farmers. The only ones to stop them are shape-shifting alien bounty hunters with Bon Jovi hair. Plus, this film has Dee Wallace in it, and if you are not familiar with who she is, you may want to check out any movie made between 1980 and 1989. Honorable mention goes to Extraterrestrial. This Netflix gem is about a group of friends on a weekend trip terrorized by a horrifying alien visitor who won't go away. This insidious monster brings a new version to the classic big head and small body alien image with terrifying results. When people on Facebook say there are no good horror on Netflix and they are lying, I will definitely recommend this. Number 1, Alien. Now I include the first one even though there are polarizing views on what the superior movie is. Aliens may be better overall than the first, But when it comes down to the details, Aliens is purely sci-fi action movie with parts of horror, as the first one is a horror movie. Crew of space laborers come across a derelict spacecraft with an SOS beacon, gets attacked by a monstrous life form, which then gestates an even deadlier monster from one of the crew's chests. Crew individually hunted down and filled with isolation, paranoia, distrust, and conspiracy, with one final survivor in the moment of security and relief being confronted by the monster for a final reveal. This film is a horror movie with sci-fi elements, and though it is a strong science fiction film, I feel it is an even stronger horror film, and that is why I have included it above the others. What do you think? Did I miss any of your favorites? Tell me in the comment section below, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Stay scared.